Welcome back to another OTD unboxing video. Today I have for you the 2025 Hot Wheels Car Culture FPY86 L case. So as you know by the title of this video, this is EuroSpeed. This case comes directly from One Stop Diecast. Thank you One Stop Diecast for sending this case over. As always, check One Stop Diecast for all your car culture needs. Not sure if there are any cases of this left on onestopdiecast.com, but you're more than welcome to check. And yeah, we're going to start unboxing this thing. All right, probably the biggest car out of this case is going to be your Ferrari. So we're just going to go ahead and start there. The return of the LaFerrari. So all red, brand new casting. The LaFerrari has been designed from the ground up by Wong. As you can see, it vastly exceeds the level of detail that was done in the former basic casting. You see at the side those awesome side mirrors, which are part of the interior from what I understand. And yeah, the same size wheels. I think even on the real car, the LaFerrari actually has larger wheels, but I don't think it's more a subtle thing. So you'll see, the same size wheels on this casting because Hot Wheels only deals in small, medium, large, XL, and but obviously in the previous rendition of this casting, it's got the larger wheels in the back. So, but this is a casting that, by all means, this is a welcome update to the casting, or welcome update to the car, or new release of the car, however you want to describe it. It's a brand new casting, like I said, designed by Hot Wheels designer Wong. Great LaFerrari. You get two of those in this case, and that is actually. It's actually surprising when you see a car in a case that probably is more popular than the chase itself. So, next two out of the case, or next release out of the case, the Aston Vantage GTE. This is actually probably the best this casting has looked as well. We get the premium version of this casting, obviously being released in the gold level premium here in car culture. We get the metal flake gray paint with the neon accents. Those awesome 5 spokes look great on here. Yeah, very cool GT3 style race car. And yeah, I'm trying to think of the other series we saw this in. It was like Track Day, wasn't it? Yeah, it was kind of like a neon yellow. And now we get it in this color. So, all right, next one out of the case, we have the Bugatti Bolide. So one of these is not, okay, so this is not the chase. I am 0 for in terms of car culture this year. I don't know what's going on with car culture. I don't know if it's harder to get chases or what. Let me know what you think. If you've been having more luck on the pegs, I am not sure. But regardless of that, and my luck, we have the Bugatti Bolide, new to premium. This is a metal base cast version of the casting now, and we get kind of more deco. We get kind of the same amount of deco, but it's done, in this, and yeah, it's definitely done in that inkjet style printing, which covers more surface. Obviously, it's not as crisp as Tampos, but Tampos can get scuffed. They don't go on evenly, and these they call it direct inkjetting. Is they actually print directly onto the car, and it doesn't have the best resolution, but it seems to be getting better. And then you got to look at the back. It's like details like this that make it all worth it. The X, that awesome Bugatti Bolide X on the back. Yeah, great looking casting. Probably wouldn't have been my choice for the chase if I was picking this mix, but doesn't matter, right? All right, so next one on the case, we have number 4 of 5 in this series of EuroSpeed. We get a very interesting choice in the McLaren Solus GT. Again, if we were choosing, popular Bugatti and a popular McLaren, these would not be the castings that I would choose. I don't think the vast majority of collectors would choose, but cool that we're seeing a premium release of them. I mean, this is another mainline casting turned premium. It's a great designed car. The car is just kind of, one of those cars that looks more like it looks more like an original design, right? Or like a fantasy car, right? And it's like not one that you would see driving down your road. So very interesting to see this one in this mix. The McLaren Solus GT in orange. So it is that awesome McLaren orange, so points there. And then the last car out of this case is another car that was in basics. So we have several cars. I think everything except for the LaFerrari was designed for basics, and now it's premium. So this is the basics turn premium mix, I guess you could subtitle it or subheader it. We get the Automobili Pininfarina Battista. No, totally butchered that. Automobili Pininfarina Battista. All right. So a closer look at this, you get this like, it's like a dark metal flake dark green, but it's like a smoky dark green. And what's really cool with this car, I don't know if you've been following the history of this casting at all. I believe the first release was actually the Hot Wheels ID release, which was in like that. They call it like it was like a Spectraflame Ultraviolet or something like that. It looked really white, but it had this like really cool purple hue to it, which I think is why they call it Spectraflame Ultraviolet. And that version is almost impossible to find because it was in that last mix of Hot Wheels ID, which never got fully released. But yeah, so that kind of, this casting, I think I've collected every version of it so far. I just got the Zamac from a couple years ago, and it's coming, a variety of colors. And now we're finally seeing it in premium. So it's a really cool car. Like the car is, like the design of it is beautiful. It's like that perfect Italian design. I don't know too much about Automobili Pininfarina. I don't know like what other cars they design, but I do know that this car is definitely my favorite without even knowing the other cars they design. Duh. But yeah, this one is just cool, and I've like I said, I think I've collected them all so far, and I think I might continue that, especially if this car goes premium more often. This version of the car is just, I mean, outside the gray rims, I kind of wish we get more of those metallic style rims that we see in like some of the other lines, like more of the premium lines. But I guess for car culture, it's okay. Just, it's kind of the gray though, looks a little plasticky. But the Automobili, I can't even say it with a straight face, Automobili Pininfarina Battista in premium now. So obviously this mix has been shown. We've seen it. I'm definitely not the first person to unbox this, but I'm curious to know your thoughts. I haven't read any comments really about this mix so far, so I'm curious to know what you think about it. I know it's been fun on the pegs. I haven't seen it personally, but I want to know what you have been picking up, if you found it already, and if you haven't found it already, what you're looking forward to. Obviously, the LaFerrari, yeah, we all know everybody's searching for those. But I think that Aston Martin might be I don't know, kind of digging the Aston Martin. And obviously, Automobili Pininfarina is pretty cool too. So let's talk in the comments. And thanks again, as always, for watching.